Do you already have your ollie down? You can do it moving, you can do it off a curb, you can do it off a box. Are you ready to take it to the steps and do this? Let's get after it. Whoa, yeah. All right, so that might have been a little dramatic, but when taking on a 2, 3, or 4 stair for the first time, it can honestly be scary. Honestly, anything over a 3 stair is a little scary still for me, but that's okay. I'm not trying to be a pro. I know I'll never be one. I'm just trying to get good enough to be able to teach my son some cool things when he's ready to learn skating. So let's make sure you know how to ollie off of this guy before you get going as a precursor to any level of stair set. So if you can't ollie off a curb, if you can't ollie off of a box at the park, check out this video here. I'm gonna teach you how, and then come back and let's move forward. Skating stairs can be scary and it can be a good way to get hurt too. So I wanna make sure that we're taking every precaution we can to make sure that you guys are actually ready to skate stairs before we start doing it. All right, let's go. All right, so just like when you ollie off a curb, you want to look at about 3 inches before the steps. That's where you're going to pop. So you want to already be pushing down when you're front of the board, specifically your wheels are about 3 inches from the edge of the stair set. This way you're not going to give yourself any extra room. You're not popping way too early. It helps you mentally to realize that you're going to be able to clear it. So guys, again, committing is huge. Just like anything in skateboarding, you have to commit. Visualize it first and then commit. The sooner you commit to landing something, the easier it's gonna be because you're gonna have less falls, you're gonna have less chance of getting injured. So I'm all for that. Another tip, anytime you're ready to introduce extra height or distance into a trick, you wanna make sure that you're prepared for it. Make sure that you have mentally visualized it, make sure that you're physically able to handle it as well, because you're gonna fall. It's gonna happen, so you just have to accept that fact and move on with it. You're gonna slow your motion down a little bit and just prepare. It's okay to jump off the first couple times just to get used to maybe just jumping on your feet to see how it works, and then go for it with your board. You can always kick out, but at some point you have to commit to do it. So here I'm gonna show you a progression on how to work up your confidence to attack this. First time, like I just did, roll up and then just literally run down the steps, leave your board at the top. The second time, you're gonna roll up, and again, you wanna do this with enough speed that you think you can clear it with. Step off and jump over it. Make sure that you can jump far enough to clear the steps, and that you're getting used to how it's gonna feel with the impact on your feet. I only want you to do this once or twice and keep building the confidence. Don't get stuck. If you think you're confident enough to try to clear it, find a place to make sure you can get enough speed or get a little bit more speed if you want the extra push. Like I'm doing here, I'm going up in the quarter pipe so I can get more speed to come at the obstacle. As I approach it, I go ahead, I pop, and I kick out. Don't be afraid to kick out, but only do this once or twice, then immediately try to stick it. Again, the sooner you try to commit to the landing, the easier it's going to be to land and the less abuse your body's gonna take. Guys, remember, you really need to be comfortable on your board before you start trying stairs, gaps, or anything with height to it, because it's just more potential to get injured. This is a pretty big gap. It's only a 4 stair, but going from up there to down here, there's a lot of impact. So at the very least, be able to jump and clear it with just your feet, not your board. That way you know how it feels. And then also, it might help to practice rolling when you fall. Knowing how to fall makes a big difference on whether or not you get multiple attempts or you get 1 attempt. So make sure you know how to fall properly. All right, so we're gonna start off with this little 2 stair. Now this is also a 2 stair, but it's way longer. It's like the length of a 4 stair. So we'll do that one. And then we'll do this 3 stair, which is also, for whatever reason, like the length of a 4 stair. So let's go. In these attempts on this 3 stair, notice how I'm slowing down my ollie motion. I'm not in a hurry to get it up. I'm actually delaying my slide just a little bit. So that way I'm elongating my stride as I'm going over the steps, and it's helping me to keep the board with my feet even and smooth. Except that wasn't smooth. Yeah, that wasn't smooth either. Let's try it again. Yeah, that's better. You know me, I gotta get another POV, so let's take a look from a different angle.